It is a beautiful sunny day in South Florida, and today I'm gonna take you through one of the most beautiful homes on the market inside Boca Raton's Royal Palm Yacht and Country Club. This home sits on 100 feet of Royal Palm Waterway. As we enter this turnkey 11,400 square foot home, you'll have 6 bedrooms, 8.5 bathrooms, with interiors by Zelman Design, 2-story foyer, private views of Capone Island. We have a private office with Aston Martin furniture, a wellness room with sauna and steam room shower, and much, much more. So you have another beautiful design in the driveway with this roundabout, and you get two car garages. And as we make our way up and walk up a little further, you have probably one of the most grand, exquisite entrances I've seen in this neighborhood. Like, doesn't this scream rich person with taste? I don't know, because just because you have money doesn't mean you have taste, but this has both. So I'm kind of liking it. And as we walk up a little bit further, this is the front door. Look at the height of it. Dude, really, really special. And part of a big, nice luxury home is having a big, nice luxury door. This has both, and then it takes us inside and we have an incredible view. A lot of the comments in my recent videos have been, wow, this big house, but someone's staring in my backyard. With this home, you do not have that. What you have in your backyard is a view of nature, and it's never gonna change because that is a protected island. As we make our way back inside, here I am in the foyer, and you have these huge double high ceilings. Looking to the top, I see a gorgeous spiral light fixture. I've seen 262 of these luxury homes, and I've never seen a light fixture like that before. And that's what you expect when you walk inside of a $25 million house. And even the subtle little details, the accent lighting, this stone Zen looking staircase on my left, and all of the furniture, because it is included, just brings together that very relaxing, almost like Bali style theme. I like it a lot. And so as we walk into the formal sitting room, more features to talk about. On my left, a perfectly accessible, temperature controlled, 2-way wine room. So you can get your favorite bottle out, serve it to your guests very efficiently without having to walk across your massive house. And now everyone's happy and liquor it up. That's how you know you're having a good time with your friends. And for entertainment in here, no, we do not have a TV. You don't need a TV everywhere you go. That's just endless brain rot. What we have is a nice fireplace over here. And as I said, it's a 2-way. So Eric, if you'll pass with me over here, we have a entertainment room, you know, and this is just everyone's dream. There's not one thing missing from this room. Let's get started with the list. We have a bar with a glowing countertop and glowing backsplash against the sink over here. You got a drink cooler down below, ice maker. You have access to the wine room right over there. So everybody has everything they need. And then let's just take a look at the smaller things, the light fixtures. This crazy squiggly line light fixture, beautiful, fits in the room perfectly. And then we have a designated poker table. Who doesn't love a nice little game of poker? You know, the house always wins. If this is your house, you're winning. You know what I mean? So what's not to love? And it's facing the general TV room. TV room 1, there's a few in this house, but again, a perfect layout for a big family. Perfect couch facing the TV. TV is about 300 inches long. I mean, this is probably one of the bigger TVs I've ever seen in my life, but I just love everything about it, down to the floating entertainment console. On my left, a cabana bathroom for your guests while they're outside or while they're in this room, and it's a full bathroom. So they can take a shower if they're in the pool, they can use the bathroom, very easy, very accessible. And the last feature in this room that I just really want to emphasize is the view you get. Because while you're here with all of this entertainment, you have an insane view of your pool area and your private backyard. And as we make a perfect loop around this home, behind these slider frosted doors, you have your executive office, and this could be, you know, this is really like a flex room. You can make it a gym, a yoga room, but I love this room because you have an Aston Martin desk and chair. This leather feels really good. I should probably stop touching it, but it's just the perfect accent to place in a room like this. And when you look to your left, you don't see your neighbor. You see landscaping, faux grass, just peace and privacy. Get some work done, be in a good mindset. As we pass right through this and head outside, it's gonna take us down to our first guest bedroom. On the way to the guest bedroom, we have your half bathroom, fully kitted with millwork, beautiful light fixtures, thick countertops, and finally, on my left, guest bedroom number 1. You have a huge king-size bed, walk-in closet, and an amazing ensuite bathroom. And everybody's favorite thing, I can't skip it, I'm not allowed to skip it anymore. We got your first garage right over here. A huge garage for your 2 favorite cars and a couple other toys, tons of space, and again, hurricane impact doors. So when the next Category 5 hurricane comes in Florida, at least your cars will be all right, and your house. You know, nothing else to worry about. So as we make our way back down to the foyer, on my left, right next to the stairs, we do have your elevator. Pop this door open. You just give this a quick slide and check that out. Look at the detail on the wall, and you have wood floors in the elevator. Easy to go up and down from the first to the second floor. As we now cross over to the other side of this massive monster home, how about this? Your dedicated formal dining room. I love the plush finish on these chairs. It's really intriguing. I want to sit down, have an amazing Thanksgiving meal every single day of the week. Not just on Thanksgiving, not just in November. And then the light fixture above, something out of the MoMA. I don't know, it's like some kind of like abstract art fixture, but it's just a perfect complement to this very, very beautiful room. And of course, you have your signature random miscellaneous design items. It always makes the dining room come together. I'm a big fan of it. Don't stop doing this. And then for the pièce de résistance, the place to eat, where the food gets prepared, we have your amazing kitchen. This kitchen has everything you'll ever need in this lifetime and the next one. You got 2 sinks, you have your huge Wolf gas range, water filler built into the wall, vent above. I love the design of the cabinetry. Everything is so flush, no handles in sight. You have your fridge on one side, freezer on the other, and then in between both, a Gaggenau wine storage with slide out wine tray. If you're a drinker, a wine drinker that is, you know how important these are to have. It's a necessity. You get 2 dishwashers because we're in a monster home again, and then the best of the best, you got your Wolf appliances, dual oven, coffee maker, and your microwave. All brand new, all never used. If that wasn't impressive enough for you, you get 2 kitchen islands. You have a bunch of these pop-out outlets and some bar stool seating. This kitchen is fully equipped for a big family that will probably end up living in this home. We have another setup for TV and dining because, you know, we had the formal areas, but now these are like your kind of like family chill areas, you know? So really cozy TV room over here. Again, perfect furniture selection. This is what you want to lay on after a long day and sit and relax. I love this light fixture I see in the corner that's in the shape of a silhouette of a face. And of course the TV is planted on this huge wooden accent wall. I mean, just a detail that the builder, the architect could have skipped, but because they didn't, it's appreciated. I appreciate it, I love it so much. I wanna watch TV in here right now, and this table is also super awesome. It's like a rock finish on the bottom, but flattened top, so boom, another casual dining area. This could be your breakfast table, you know? But while you're sitting here having an amazing meal, again, the view. No neighbors peeping in on you. If you're a celebrity and you like your peace and privacy, I'm like a Z-level celebrity, and I appreciate my peace and privacy. So I can only imagine someone like you, B or A or C, even if you're on a reality dating show, you would love this. I don't know if you can afford the house though, but it's a nice view to have. And so while we're over here on this side of the property, I want to take you outside and show you what outdoor living looks like at one of the most beautiful $25 million homes in one of Boca Raton's most prestigious neighborhoods. Follow me outside. And the only thing better than the view from the inside is the view from the outside. And I just stepped out and I'm immediately in the perfect summer's kitchen. You got Coyote appliances, they're completely weatherproof. This Zephyr vent above, and of course, fridge, ice maker, some more additional storage. You can host an entire gathering and prepare a meal out here. You don't have to go into your insane kitchen. You can just do it right out here. And while you're grilling, again, overlooking your backyard into that private reserve, how peaceful. Right in front of this, we have another example of where you could dine with your family, some outdoor seating, prepare the meal for a large gathering, all under this wooden ceiling with fan above to keep us nice and cool in Florida. As we make our way through this covered terrace space, look at this. We have like an open style concept above, so you get that natural light with a hint of shading. It's enough to just dull the UV rays, so you're not cooking out here. And we have examples of some lounging furniture, but one of my favorite features out here has got to be this sunken in fire pit. Look at this. You just take a few steps down here, probably hard for grandma to do, but for anybody else, an easy step down, and now you're in the sunken fireplace, up to your pool, another place for the family to gather and just have a really awesome time. I have never seen this in a property in this neighborhood, so once again, the house is showing me features that are new, and that's very much appreciated, especially when you're spending this kind of money. As we make our way around the fire pit, we have the final kind of lounging area out here. This one's got a TV on the wall, a simple setup in front of where the entertaining room was, and it takes us to the side of our jacuzzi. So while you're hanging out here with your friends and family, perfect jacuzzi, rimless into the pool, and it's just a great way to relax, enjoy the view, enjoy a nice sunny day, some loungers on both sides, the fake grass, so it's always gonna look like this year round. And you walk to the end over here and you just have the perfect view and setup to enjoy a nice day. As you can see from the sign over there, this is not a wake zone, so you can actually drive slowly and no one's gonna rush up and get your boat smacking against your dock. I've seen that happen a million times, and there's just so much more to see in this property, but this is your 100-foot long water frontage for your yacht. Unbelievable how nice this is. So as I make my way back inside, I'm gonna take you upstairs. There's so much more to see. We've really only seen half of this home, so let me take you up there, grab your favorite drink, rub your legs together in excitement, and I'll see you up there. And so now we're about to head to the second floor, and you know what? Why don't you guys take the stairs? I'm gonna head in this elevator because I want you to appreciate the quality of the stairs. So here we are on the second floor, and again, just another space that blows my mind. I can look over and see the foyer and how grand it is, and then as we walk in a little bit further, we have this huge upstairs loft. Another place for the family to gather, watch TV. You even have some places to get some work done. If you have kids in this home, a couple desks, I could see the very affluent children getting some stuff done. Who's gonna blame them? They were born rich, they don't know any better. Let them have it. And then to complement this room, you have this beautiful balcony. So you can hop outside, enjoy the view. You know, I was gonna say smoke a cigarette, but primarily kids will be here, so maybe hit the vape. I don't know, everyone's hitting vapes. Please stop if you're watching this. And then it takes us into another guest bedroom up here. Look at the size of this. This is the VIP suite, the favorite daughter room, the only child room. You know exactly the vibes I'm talking about, with an ensuite, and to complement this room entirely, the best feature for a guest to have is this easy access terrace space. And they can come out and appreciate the view and look out. And it's all specifically for them. No one else can share it. That's why I said favorite child room. So we're gonna head back in and cross through the loft again. We're now gonna show you another feature that makes this home so special. We have your workout room. Who likes to lift weights? I do. Well, unfortunately, you're not gonna be lifting weights in here, but we do have a treadmill and a Peloton, so you can get some work done. You can put in that crazy work, you know what I mean? And you can also put in your own free weights if you want. But for the meantime, we got up to 15 pounds. I know for some of you, that's a sore day. So, but I just love how you have the dedicated gym with the slider doors that are just frosted. Also for convenience, maybe for your housekeeper, you have an upstairs laundry room. She doesn't have to go up and down, he or she doesn't. Also, men can be housekeepers. I don't know why I keep saying a she, don't judge me. They can use this room. And then we're gonna have another guest room over here. All the rooms in this house have king size beds, walk-in closet, and ensuite on either side. So another example of a perfect guest room. And then directly adjacent to this room, we have another guest room. Another huge space, this one with a balcony facing the front, walk-in closet, and ensuite. Finally, I'm gonna take you to the main suite side. There are so many features for this owner, whoever's living here, that I've lost count. But probably the most special is the one that's gonna be on my left. And that is gonna be your dedicated spa, relaxation, zen room. You step inside, boom! Bed to relax and get a quick massage. You got this accent wall with this lighting, some mats for you and your significant other, and its own ensuite with spa-like finishes. Pebblestone floor, muted colors, soak-in bath, sauna, steam room. And so once you're done getting cleansed and you're feeling good and excited, and it's time to go to your room and take a nap, get ready for the fun night out this weekend, you're gonna call Jason up and invite him to the most expensive restaurant and pay for the bill. This is where you head. You head into your futuristic main suite. Let it suck you in the vortex. It's crazy descriptions. And we're gonna have two features on my left and right. On my left, we're actually gonna have one of the closets. As you walk in, tons of space. It curves around to the end, and you have all the storage you're gonna need. This is probably his closet. He's got a few things, a few places for designer pieces, not too much, not too little. And then directly across, we're gonna have his bathroom. Look at the design that you have for the countertop, pop out. Really think that's special. And then a huge walk-in shower. No one's complaining in here with the amount of space you have, and it feels like a $25 million house's bathroom, which is really what you want. That's what you expect, even down to the details of the handles for these doors. Look at that, perfect. A sink, you got a dedicated wet bar, drink cooler down below. And then now we're gonna head to her side. So we're gonna have her closet on our right. Again, just enough space for him or her. This whole island in the middle is for storage of personal items, and then surrounding us, bags, shoes, everything that anyone will need, and all complemented with a gorgeous light fixture, accent lighting, and a nice private view into some more landscaping. As we come directly across, we're gonna have her ensuite. Exceptional. I love how they have the matching cabinetry here under the sink, but this time in a white finish. Her designated vanity, toilet, water closet, hidden behind here with bidet on this frosted glass, and then a walk-in shower, soak-in tub, all with a view outside and some privacy shades. But the place where they all come together and we can all become one is the main bedroom area down over here at the end. I love how they have this millwork on the wall with built-in accent lighting. The bed looks comfortable and welcoming. The light fixtures on either side. And of course, TV entertainment stand right in front of the bed. Have a glass of wine as they presented it. And now you're feeling good and feeling nice. And the final feature for this incredible room is your access outside to this private balcony. Immediately stepping outside, I get the overwhelming pleasure of smelling that salty air, looking over my private pool, and it extends a little bit further down over here for nonstop fun and relaxation. So If you've enjoyed this video and you'd like to buy this house, the information will be in the description below. And again, my name is Jason Matouk. This is what I do. I take you into the nicest homes for sale in South Florida, and this just happened to be one of them. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. If you're already subscribed, a little note before you go. Just want to let you know that by hitting that subscribe button and having it hit for a while now, I really appreciate you. And there's very few people on earth that I appreciate more than you. Those being my mom and grandma. Other than that, if you're subscribed, I love you as much as I love my family. So thank you, have a great day, and I'll see you at the next one. Yeah, I'll see you at the next one.